Sprinkles is barking ferociously, Jewel flying. Fuck off. Sprinkles are ready in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
Oh, woof! Sorry.
I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly.
I don't want to give him old homework as a snack.
That's kind of fucked. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Excuse you?
Philip!
Oh no. Did Philip die? Is he muted?
No, he's not. I'll bark. That's all I have to do.
Terrence! I told you to never come back here again, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
I live?
Oh, he's here.
I live.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, Jewel flying. Fuck off. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, Jewel flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Voice crack, holy shit.
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Miko, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see.
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. What?
Oh?
I told you to save it for after class.
Oh!
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned Clank's language of mechanical noises. Word.
But no! You want to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever! Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, you know. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep. Word.
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Oh!
Dang!
Beep. Clint begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gap in his panels, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
He's dead.
Yeah, he just...
Did he die? I made the noise. Continue.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Oh my god!
Clank bursts out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels. It's not entirely clear where it came from.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
I don't know.
of deep-fried footwear. I guess it looks okay.
Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a... What?
Paul.
A pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. I got it.
Hey, Miriam. Are you okay?
That's not Colonel Sanders.
Everything's about Colonel Sanders.
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. Know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly...
Also, Philip, you're popping.
Oh.
I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
What the hell is that? Eric? Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
They fixed her bangs. I think they looked different at the beginning.
I think it's the angle.
I think she cut him herself.
You're
Again.
not going to settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Yes.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a big ranch big enough for the both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up.
While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam, Colonel Sanders. You decided to head up to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of Van the supposed Man and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Miko's famous chicken pot pie. Ah.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Not a sponsor.
I'm guessing she's getting the pot pie.
Yeah, she is.
She did.
Hello, pay attention.
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. As soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Miko, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station, picturing victory.
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Oh, we don't want to let it burn. Okay, you got me. Doing a bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from an oddly specific man.
You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Wow.
I did take a bite out of the middle, that's why there's a hole there.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the groundwork.
Uh-oh, here we go.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime.
Let's go!
You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big. She's very prepared to go big.
Go big, going small.
That confused the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 spices. He's trying to find a way to improve something perfect. His original recipe. I like how they have the fucking R there. Fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash!
Like every anime character call out the move before it happens. Miriam ferociously injecting into an itty bitty pot of broth.
Best friend Baster Blaster.
Baster.
Baster Blaster. I don't know what the fuck. God damn.
Van flexes his Van flexes his pectorals as he chops up a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll.
What? Did he commit to juicing? Ashley scoops up her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula?
That's tough.
Even Clint gets in on it. Oh. He's speaking English now? $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clint learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
You must listen to that. This is hard to keep up. Like, what is going on?
I don't know anymore.
Singularity, brother.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us out.
Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs the plank and rolls him out to the back door of the arena.
What?
He just killed a man.
He's about to kill everybody!
As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
We gotta do it the hard way. That's what Colonel Sanders always says.
No, break your other hand.
No, we have to do what Colonel Sanders would want us to do.
Make another sport monster.
Yeah. Who needs magic when you've got passion? We need magic.
I'm going to do it the hard way.
Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. I believe in you, Miko.
Miriam notices too.
Aww.
And I've always believed in you, Miko, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
That's right. Sandbox. You turn and notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Okay, Queen, pop off. Oh, that's sweet, but
Before I go, she reminds this pose of my fine dancing, like, what you gonna do? Do. Sorry. Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into boiling noodles. Cheating.
It's the secret ingredient.
Oh no.
Is it the ingredient that she thought it was? Oh.
It's weed noodles now.
However, she doesn't know that she lied and the ingredients was made up. And where in the world did she get I have newt from?
Oh no.
The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. Watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. What?
I called it!
What the fuck is going on? Steve!
God fucking damn.
Good, Alexan.
This is I, Steve, the sport master.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
These sport monsters are many. I think Borko had to take day off. But you have control, Steve, and I hate to battle. So, I say you're pretty doing alright. Okay, if you're in the middle of cooking competition, I love your stuff. It's better than on TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. My friend, yeah.
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've gotten the grimoire stash beneath your cooking station.
Oh, I see what you're up to. Chris got some magical items next on the summer, now.
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water?
I loved her. I've always wanted to be top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport club, back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you very long enough. You don't know exactly where they came from. Seems like it was probably lonely.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. Oh, Steve.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactic class. And when I woke up,
You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint.
never mind. I'll show you later. Good luck.